After trying to get pregnant for 20 years, you would think that her story ended up in healing or giving up, but that's not what happened. She was now a much older woman, cautious and dealing with the grief of her last marriage, but she had to start afresh with fresh hope. But you see that hope? It came with urgency. You know what they tell women? At 37, your clock is already ticking. Tick, 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 tick. We don't have time. Apparently, we have biological clock that we have to be checking all the time. And so this woman was on the clock. Her new husband was supportive, so they immediately went straight to IVF. No time to waste. That IVF failed and it was painful for her. They then decided to try egg donor. For the first time in her entire life, she got pregnant. It was successful. But at 13 weeks, she lost that pregnancy. After she lost the pregnancy, she was diagnosed with incompetent cervix, meaning that baby cannot stay. Her cervix will open and release the baby. The doctors now advised that for her next pregnancy, she was going to do cerclage, and she tried IVF again. This time, she followed all their advice. She did everything that they advised her to do. But guess what? At 20 weeks, she still lost the baby. This particular loss broke her completely because she was not only grieving the loss of her baby, she was fighting for her life. She had lost a lot of blood in the process of losing that pregnancy. And so now she was in the hospital. While she was in the hospital being treated was when she saw Nancy Women's Post. We all know that lady. And that was where she got introduced to Meet Surrogate Mothers. That was where her turning point began. She reached out to Meet Surrogate Mothers even though she had that doubt. She was not quite sure what to expect. But they gave her clarity, they gave her structure, they gave her advice. And for the first time in her fertility journey, she felt like she was not alone. And she felt like she was being guided correctly. With Meet Surrogate Mother, she had only one cycle of IVF and it was successful. Her surrogate got pregnant and they confirmed the pregnancy. And for the first time, there was hope. Even though she was not carrying the baby by herself, she still felt all the anxiety, but there was progress. The pregnancy progressed until her surrogates gave birth. Today, she's a mother to two beautiful girls, and she said it's not only the pain that stands out for her, it's realizing that she could have had other options early if she had more information. Her story, like all the other stories I've shared on this platform, is not only about fertility, it's also about the silence culture that stops women from asking questions that would change everything. And that is exactly why Meet Surrogate Mothers is sharing this story, so that women will know that they are not alone and they have other options. They don't have to feel shame, walk in silence, or feel alone throughout the journey of fertility, because Meet Surrogate Mothers will help them through that process. Motherhood is not one straight path, it takes many forms, and surrogacy is one of them, and there's no shame in choosing what works for you.